What's happening, sports fans? Welcome back to another episode of Mom and Papa Joe. Today on the menu is turkey. You guys know I'm not a turkey fan, but we're going to cook one today. We're going to cook it rotisserie style on the WSM. Let's get this fire started. Of course, I am running my cardboard hardwood lump, man, for that steady burn. And with lump, you know, you've got to make sure that you don't have any huge spaces in here, or you can get some hot periods and some cooler periods. So you try to fill them all in. In addition to this lump, I've got 2 small pieces of apple wood. I don't want too much smoke. So we're gonna light this, and I'm not looking to just light one corner and have it creep. I want to light it so that the entire thing is lit. This is going to be a fairly hot cook. I want this this WSM to be running about 325 to 350 the entire cook. Let's go get this turkey prepped. All right, so here's our turkey. Mama got an awesome deal on this turkey at the Randolph Air Force Base commissary. We're gonna get it out of this bag, cleaned up, and get to moving. All right, our turkey is washed and cleaned up, dried off. The first thing I want to do is put together a little chimichurri butter. I got this idea from the dog father, Alton. Thanks, my man. What I've got here is 1 stick, that's 2 half sticks of unsalted butter. There's a little salt in this chimichurri mixture. I'm gonna come back with what I say 1½ tablespoons. Now, I'm a believer, turkey doesn't have much flavor. You gotta do some things to amp up that flavor. I didn't inject or anything else, didn't brine or anything. Got a little lazy, but this ought to really help it out. I'm gonna leave this little button thermometer in there. I don't want to pull it out and leave a hole. Pretty nice looking bird. It's got some nicks and some little tears that might split open. I've got to tell you up front, a rotisserie bird isn't the prettiest bird in terms of a Thanksgiving presentation. I mean, they'll come out much prettier on the smoker. First thing I want to do is get some of this chimichurri butter that we put together. I've loosened under the skin in the breast and the thigh area. We're gonna see how we'll go about this. Put some on the inside, wrap that around. All right, we'll call that good. We'll get this bird cleaned up. All right, so I've got the bird cleaned up. I didn't want to leave any of that butter and herb on the outside because that could get dark or get splotchy as it cooks. I want it as clean as possible. I'm just going to be seasoning very simply. I'm using Boar's Night Out, double garlic butter, and some black pepper, nothing else. I'm going to just drop a little bit of each inside the cavity. Just a little duck fat spray all over the outside, lightly. Don't need a whole lot. The first thing I'm going to do is season those areas that are going to be impossible to get to once I tie them up. Don't be afraid to go heavy, folks. This rotisserie is going to be turning. This turkey is going to be self-basting. So a lot of this is just going to come off with the oils. Before we finish seasoning the outside, I want to get her on the spit. That way I do as little smudging as possible. All right, I don't know anything about getting this turkey on the spit, but let's try to go through that string. First thing we're going to do is try to really secure our fork and get it in there as tightly as possible. Once again, as tightly as possible. Because of the weight of the breast, turkeys tend to be breast heavy. I will definitely be using my counterweight today. I can feel it already falling to the bottom. Let's see what we're looking like here. gonna get centered. All right, once you got it in there, now I can make my final adjustments as opposed to trying to do it on the grill. That looks pretty well centered. And my counterweight is going to be on the back side. Duck fat on this back side. All right, we're gonna call this good. Any additional seasoning touch-ups we have to do, we'll do when it's on the pit. No water pan or anything. I'm just going to use this little lid so that I don't get juices dripping so much on my fire. All right, I just took off the WSM lid with the thermometer. It was at 300. I'm gonna have to switch out to the Weber kettle because the WSM lid does not fit properly. All right, so let's double check seasoning adjustment. All right, we've got a little movement going on, but I'm gonna let it roll and we'll see how we play out in the next hour or so. Not looking bad. We are at an hour and 15 minutes. About 45 minutes in, I heard a whole lot of flopping around. And apparently I did not have the bolts tight enough on the forks, and we got a significant amount of movement. That movement tore up some of the leg meat, came loose. We've got one split on one of the thighs, and I kind of expected that on the rotisserie. Other than that, this bird smells great, looks good, and we're gonna continue cooking another hour or so. We're at the 2-hour mark. Bird is looking great. It's time to start working on temperature checks. Right now the breast is pushing 155 to 157 in a couple of different areas. And the thighs are around 162-ish. We're just gonna let this thing go maybe another 45 minutes to an hour or so. Looking good. All right, we're at 3 hours, and that last 45 minutes was rough. And I could have sped things up, but I just did not want to add more coals. Let's get a temp check. Folks, we are right there at that one. We're good. We're 167. We're gonna call that good. In the breast. In the thigh, we are pushing 174. We're gonna pull this thing and let her rest for maybe 20-30 minutes. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. We've given her a nice little amount of time to rest, man. Just about half an hour. Really looks good, smells good. Not the prettiest thing out there, but I knew that coming in. Beautiful, man. Oh, I can see all that herb from that chimichurri under there. I am not a turkey person, but I'm here to tell you the moisture in this bird is just off the charts. That chimichurri brings, oh, it kicks it up. Yeah, that chimichurri kicks it up. Once you come in here now, all this right here, awesome turkey sandwiches, man. Awesome turkey salad. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen, a simple cook. 3-hour rotisserie turkey, 13-pound bird. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with Mom and Papa Joe's as usual. If you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, man, please think about it. We really appreciate your support. In the meantime, I want you guys to take care of yourselves, look out for each other, and we'll see you when we see you. Holla!